for the safe birth of the child. I am willing to turn the earth into a prison. Lock yourself in this narrow tree hole. Prisoner, life as a nest. It is the most sincere limit of my marriage. This little hole. It was the only connection between me and my husband. It is also the door to my life and death. I would stake my life. Bet he won't break his promise for 6 months. My name is Guan Bengzi Bird. According to Dai legends, one is stable for life. A bird of love with a king for many years. We're monogamous. Once significant other relationships are established, I will never leave. If one party is unfortunate and dies, the other party will never marry again. Some even go on a hunger strike. Martyr for love. My story with him began a month ago. That day, he swooped down with the early sun. Clumsy dance steps rampage through the branches and leaves, stir up a beam of light and shadow. But it also happened to break open the door of my heart and fly. From now on, the wings of freedom. For the first time, I have a willing fetter. Like the sweetness of human first love, our love for the bird. Also soaked in nectar honey. Chasing the chincourt in the early morning twilight. Sharing berries with the tenderness of the wood dwarf. We don't understand love words, but live like a love poem. I wish to be a fly-winged bird in heaven. The earth is willing to be a joint branch. For bodies no fluttering side by side of splendid phoenix wings. Have a clear mind. I think this may be the most beautiful appearance of love. But love is never a fairy tale that doesn't eat human fireworks. After 2 weeks together, I led him to the mouth of a deep bat cave. Here it is. He wants to prepare a special bride price for me, to prove his ability to support his family. Since birth, loyalty is in our DNA. Therefore, when choosing a mate, I don't need to consider the other person's sincerity. Just look at his ability to support. He fights the sky. I am acrylic waiting. It turns out that true love is never asking. It's about trying to prove that you deserve to be. Entrust this test of a lifetime. This is it. Countless bats overhead. Weave into a flowing shadow. Lightning and flint. He is virtuous. A flapping bat. Gently into my heart. I take a break. He also lived idle for a lifetime of implication. I followed him, come to a quiet and hidden tree cave. This is the wedding room he prepared in advance. It is also the cell where I will be imprisoned for half a year in the future. Without any hesitation, my face slides lightly into the heart of the tree. Narrow writing. I can barely hold my outstretched wings. In order to have enough space to multiply, I plucked my flying fish one by one and carefully laid at the bottom of the tree hole. It's a very painful process, but I have no regrets. Because the moment I chose to become a mother, I gave up my freedom in the sky. These raincoats that once made me fly, a wall castle that will become a gentle fledgling bird. The days of nesting are happy. He clears the dirt. I am in charge of machining design. A grain of soil touches twice. His rush, my waiting, crystallized in the tracks of the burnt flute 1,000 times. Firstborn monk. This humble ring. Temperature and contour because of love. The darkness closes gently. In the end, only a narrow gap was left stingy. Since then, this tiny tree hole became my entire world. And his wings then become the one that sustains me and the blood vessels of the life of the fetus in the womb. Rain or shine, break of dawn. Fly hundreds of miles a day, dozens of round trips. Just to satisfy my appetite for luck. Numbers are cold. Love is hot. In half a year, he will bring me more than 20,000 berries. But today, I suddenly got tired of the sweetness of the pulp. So when he passed the berries in again, I will gently hold back, silently push back. Not picky. Just a little secret willfulness. I want to know. This deep darkness has it stopped him from reading my mind? Without a moment's hesitation, he turned around and found me new berries. I deliberately let the pulp roll off the tip again. This time, I saw him stay at the entrance of the cave for 3 seconds. This is his breath. It is also the strength to start again. Then he brought back Wren's praying mantis, acid spray road, every bite of food that comes in, stained with the smoke of gunpowder facing the street. These prey are a hard one, but first place is always the driving force. I was full only when the chicken was cooked. He's the real residue outside the hole. He tried his best to hold up the sky. I've exhausted my heart and my hands are steady. Darkness wraps my body, and love burns like a candle in my heart. Under his meticulous care, the fruits of our love have finally bloomed in the depths of darkness. The birth of 2 little ones filled the tree hole with vitality. It also made his wings heavier, running in the wind and rain, soaring under the scorching sun with every successful hunt to fulfill his promise to us. 200 days and nights. No enjoyment, only toil. No getting, only giving. This is undoubtedly a long and arduous struggle, but his wings were never absent. I am separated by a small gap. Look at his tired figure. Warm current in my heart. I gave my life to him. He also gave me the rest of his life. In fact, our marriage is bipolar. I spent 200 days incubating the future in the dark. Why didn't he use 200 days? Carrying hope in the daylight. My teenage wings are stained with wind and frost. I a hair engraved with vicissitudes of life. Only the eyes that are difficult to stare at me are still as clear as ever. He hired bats. I promise freedom. Thousands of landscapes in the world, less than this peace of mind.